Hello and welcome to the channel. Be sure to share, like, and comment down below. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button for daily videos on news and politics. Judge Jeanine on Hannity. Our kids deserve our protection.
Here with reaction, the host of Justice with Judge Jeanine Pirro. Judge, any court, that you walk into in America, I have to go through a metal detector, anyone I've ever been in. I also have to present an ID in any court I've ever been to. Every time I've been to Congress, every RNC convention, every DNC convention, every ball game I go to, and every office building in New York. Can we not do something better instead of the same old arguments?
Well, Sean, you're so right. And what you said certainly rang true to me, where whenever something like this happens, we go to the old argument. The Second Amendment people say, the right of the individual to possess a bear arm shall not be infringed. And then on the left, they say that guns kill people. I think shooters kill people. But let me start by saying, Sean, number one, that as a DA, I would often have to tell a parent that their child was a victim of a homicide. So my heart goes out to all of those parents and all of those people who knew the victims here. But we need to be very clear. This is not a political issue. This is not an issue about the left and the right and the NRA. Actually, I'm sick of hearing the NRA. And in the interest of full disclosure, let me say I have many guns. I have long guns. I have handguns. But this is really about the individual. And in this case, an individual who not only threatened and posted himself on YouTube as someone who wanted to be a professional school shooter, but that individual had been expelled from school. He had all kinds of personal problems, and yet he was able to purchase a gun. Why was he able to purchase a gun? Because background checks, to be honest with you, are a joke in the sense that if you're on psychotropic drugs, if you've been in a mental institution, HIPAA law protects us, and I used to sign pistol permits all the time as a judge. It prevents us, the HIPAA laws, from finding out what your mental history is. So all the wackadoos from Adam Lanza and all the school shooters, Aurora, Columbine, they can get a gun with no problem, although some of them got them from their parents. But that's not the point. You are absolutely right. We need to protect kids, and that means we've got to have metal detectors. We've got to have experienced cops. I don't care if they're retired or they're still cops working in the schools. And we've got to be able to have perimeter controls. We've got to have teachers who can carry a weapon and react to this kind of nonsense, because our kids deserve our protection, Sean.
Look, I'm not saying it's good. I know schools that right now, if you're a parent, there's only one door you're getting in, that they do have security at these schools. There's only one door. And even if they know you, I've gone into schools where, hi, Mr. Hannity, I need your ID. First thing they would say. No exceptions.
Sean, you can do that at a building in New York City. They'll say, hi, Judge Jeanine, do you have your ID? Wait a minute, we're in New York City, you know who I am. But I agree with you, Sean. What we had here, though, was a warning that we haven't had in other cases. And with all due respect to the FBI, if they deserve it, based on everything we're hearing about, I don't want to hear another FBI agent go up to a microphone and say, we had no further identifying information. Wait a minute. You're the FBI. Some guy did the right thing, and he called you, and he said, this kid is on YouTube saying, I want to be a professional school shooter. How many people in this country have the name Nicholas Cruz? How many people in this country have the name Nicholas with a K? How many of them have bought a gun? If we learned anything from 9/11, it's that the federal agencies don't connect with each other. This kid, all the warnings were there. All they needed to do was connect the dots, and they didn't.
No, I think, Judge, you couldn't say it any better. All right, we appreciate your insight, and we'll be watching you this weekend, and you're in for me tomorrow night, and people will be watching. Thanks, Judge.
Be sure to share, like, subscribe, and comment down below. And tell me how you feel about this report. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great day. Let's make America great again. Peace.